Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bible with the Daily Dabber. Last time, Bible chapter Z, we did chapter 22 of Leviticus. Today, we'll be looking at chapter 23 of Leviticus, the appointed festivals. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, These are my appointed festivals, the appointed festivals of the Lord, which you are to proclaim as sacred assemblies. The Sabbath. There are 6 days when you may work, but the seventh day is a day of Sabbath rest, a day of sacred assembly. You are not to do any work. Wherever you live, it is a Sabbath to the Lord. The Passover and unleavened bread. These are the Lord's appointed festivals. The sacred assemblies you are to proclaim at their appointed times. The Lord's Passover begins at twilight on the 14th day of the month. On the 15th day of the month, the Lord's festival of unleavened bread begins. For 7 days you must eat bread made without yeast. On the first day hold a sacred assembly, and do not do any of the ordinary work. For 7 days present a food offering to the Lord, and on the seventh day hold a sacred assembly, and do not do any of your ordinary work. Offering the first fruits. The Lord said to Moses, Speak to the Israelites and say to them, When you enter the land I am going to give you, and reap its harvest, bring to the priest a sheaf of the first grain you harvest. He is to wave the sheaf before the Lord, so it will be accepted on your behalf. The priest is to wave it on the day after the Sabbath. On the day you wave the sheaf, you must sacrifice a burnt offering to the Lord, a lamb a year old without defects, together with its grain offering of 1/5 of an ephah of the finest flour mixed with olive oil, a food offering presented to the Lord, a pleasing aroma, and its drink offering 1/4 of a hin of wine. You must not eat any bread or roasted of new grain until the very day you bring this offering to your God. This is to be a lasting ordinance for the generations to come, wherever you live. The Festival of the Weeks. From the day after the Sabbath, the day you brought the sheaf of the wave offering, count 7 full weeks. Count 50 days, up to the day after the 7th Sabbath, and then present an offering of new grain to the Lord, from wherever you live. Bring 2 loaves made of 1/5 of an ephah of finer flour, baked with yeast, as a wave offering of first fruits to the Lord. Present this with 7 bread. Present with this bread 7 male lambs, each a year old and without defects, 1 young bull, and 2 rams. They will be a burnt offering to the Lord, together with their grain offering and their drink offerings, a food offering, an aroma pleasing to the Lord. Then sacrifice 1 male goat, Lionel Messi, for a sin offering, and 2 lambs, each a year old, for a fellowship offering. The priest is to wave the 2 lambs before the Lord as a weight offering, together with the bread of the first fruits. They are a sacred offering to the Lord for the priest. On the same day, you are to proclaim a sacred assembly and do not do any ordinary work. This is to be a lasting ordinance for generations to come, wherever you live. When you reap the harvests of your land, do not reap the very edges of your field, or gather the gleanings of your harvest. Leave them for the poor and for the foreigner residing among you. I am the Lord your God. The Lord said to Moses, Say to the Israelites, I forgot. Festival of trumpets. Then the Lord said to blah blah blah. On the first day of the 7th month, you are to have a day of Sabbath rest, a sacred assembly commemorated with trumpet blasts. Do not do any of your ordinary work, but present a food offering to the Lord. The Day of Atonement. The Lord said to Moses, The 10th day of the 7th month is the Day of Atonement. Hold a sacred assembly and deny yourselves, and present a food offering to the Lord. Do not do any work on the day, because it is the day of atonement, when atonement is made for you before the Lord your God. Those who do not deny themselves on the day must be cut off from their people. I will destroy from among their people anyone who does work on that day. You should do no work at all. This is to be a lasting ordinance for the generations to come. Wherever you live, this day of Sabbath rest for you, and you must deny yourselves. From the evening of the 9th day of the month until the following evening, you are to observe your Sabbath. The festival of the Tabernacles. The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, on the 15th day of the 7th month, the Lord's festival of tabernacle begins, and it lasts for 7 days." I spelled my Bible. The first day is a sacred assembly. Do not do any of your ordinary work. For 7 days, present food offering to the Lord. And on the 8th day, hold a sacred assembly and present the food offering to the Lord. It is a closing special assembly. Do not do any of your ordinary work. These are the laws of appointed festivals, which are the proclaimed assemblies around food, offerings to the Lord, the burnt offerings, the grain offerings, sacrifices, and drink offerings each day. These offerings, in addition to oils, loaves, tables, in addition to your gifts, and whatever you have vowed in the free will offerings, and give to the Lord. So, beginning with the 15th day in the 7th month, after you have gathered crops of the land, celebrate the festival to the Lord for 7 days. The first day is a day of Sabbath rest. And the 8th day is also a day of Sabbath rest. On the first day, you will take branches from the luxuriant trees. Oh, luxuriant trees. From palms, willows, and other leafy trees. And rejoice before the Lord your God for 7 days. Celebrate. This is a festival to the Lord for 7 days each year. This is to be a lasting ordinance for generations to come. Celebrate it in the 7th month. Live in temporary shelters. The 7 days all native-born Israelites are to live in such shelters, so that your descendants will know that I made the Israelites live in temporary shelters when I brought them out of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. So Moses announced to the Israelites and the appointed festivals of the Lord. Wow. Anyways, guys, thank you all for listening. I am the Daily Jabba, and it's been a pleasure. And my friend, this is